Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jaden. Welcome to Yi Ming Medicine. Today let's talk about the energy of June in 2020, which is Ren Wu, Yang water with Yang fire, which is horse. May 20th was Xiao Man, the lesser fullness. This is one of the 24 seasonal nodes, meaning there becomes abundant sunlight and all creatures start their growth and development, becoming fullness a little bit, because it is not fully expanded yet. From this time, the temperature starts becoming hotter, forming humidity, so we can feel summer weather from this time in Northern Hemisphere, and because of the humidity, mosquitoes start coming out, and skin becomes a little sticky from this time. This is the time when the spring season really changes into summertime. In February and March, the wood energy rises up, and since April, Chun Earth, the dragon, makes the wood energy retreats a little bit, and this energy transforms to fire. We've discussed this in storage branches before. However, in the year like 2020, the retreating and transforming to fire could be maximized. Because the April was Gengchun, the yang metal dragon, and the May was Xin Si, yin metal snake, which strong metal energy dominated. First, the heavenly stems of those 2 months are metal, and in April Gengchun, Chun Earth, the dragon, generates this Geng metal strongly, so April was a very strong metal month. Then in May, Xin Si, Si fire is the first branch of summer, but in the big cycle of metal, it is the birth branch of metal, so you can see there is one metal in the hidden stem. Also, the heavenly stem Xin, the yin metal, makes a combination with Bing fire in hidden stem, creating water energy. So almost the first half of Xin Si acts like metal and water first. Then starting from May 20th, the temperature starts changing and the fire starts expanding. In June, Ren Wu, the yang water horse, now wood fire yang energy is obviously stretched out. During the period of this energy transformation, wood fire yang energy can explosively come out. Because it has been suppressed by metal energy too much in previous 2 months. Therefore, there could be some incidents that yin energy suddenly switches to yang energy. Especially Ren Wu, the yang water horse, has the meaning of this sudden explosion because heavenly stem Ren water makes a combination with Ding fire in hidden stem, creating wood energy. Which means the aspect of water in energy suddenly becomes wood yang, so temporarily fire energy rises up, supported by this wood. And we can see this wood fire yang aspect rises up from the earthly branch. If we consider the relation between heavenly stems and earthly branches as the composition of power, we can say the heavenly stems are people in power or the ruling class, and we can say earthly branches are the people in general or socially weaker class. In politics, heavenly stems are considered as the ruling party and earthly branches as the opposition party. In family relation, heavenly stems are the person who lead family, and earthly branches are the rest family members. So in Ren Wu time, the fire energy of the earthly branch explosively rises up as the process of overcoming the suppression by metal energy from the heavenly stems during the previous Gengchun and Xin Si period, which we can say any kind of conversion of power can happen in Ren Wu. So socially or globally weaker people can temporarily dominate the power in this time. What is happening right now in the US is the prime example of that. For several years, there have been many cases that black people were seriously injured or killed by the violence and racism of the US police officers. And this year, George Floyd's death became the trigger of this nationwide massive protest and riots. Moreover, this year is Gengzi, which the strong metal stem Geng, and the exuberance branch of water, Zi come. The development of yin energy has been started since the year of 2016, Bingshen, when metal fall energy began, and the suppressing power of yin has been maximized in this year. So this kind of racial conflicts have been worse more and more. In addition to this, the pandemic situation due to COVID-19 might have increased the suppressed mentality, so this explosive phenomenon might be more maximized when fire energy starts expanding in the end of May. In the perspective of Wuyun Liu Qi in 2020, the Wuyun in heavenly stem is governed by metal great axis, and Shaoyin imperial fire governs the Liu Qi in earthly branch for the first half of this year. However, the actual period this imperial fire really governs is from May 20th to July 22nd, which is from the end of Xin Si to the end of Gui Wei. In around these 2 months, the fire energy explosively expands the most, temporarily controlling metal energy in Wuyun. And this sudden fire dominance can give the reversal of power dynamic in this year, in a form of rebellion, revenge, revolution, and sometimes a military coup, especially in June, Ren-Wu, the yang water horse. Therefore, we need to consider this Ren-Wu year or Ren-Wu month, which comes after Gengchen and Xin Si. Let's look at some historical events when Ren-Wu years came. In 1582, Honnoji incident in Japan. It is one of the most important histories in Japan, which refers to the death of Oda Nobunaga, who is considered as the first great unifier in Japanese history in Sengoku period. In that year, he was betrayed by one of his right hands, Akechi Mitsuhide, the loyalist whom he trusted the most. In 1642, England's Civil War, which was the first incident in British history that the Parliament coped with British king. As a result, Charles I became the only British king who has been executed in British history. In 1822, the part of black slaves was set free from the United States and went to Western Africa, and the history of the Republic of Liberia has been started. In the same year, Ottoman Empire executed about 20,000 Greek people during the Greek War of Independence. And this incident enraged European countries, giving them one of the main reasons they had to participate in this war, finally helping Greece to be independent. Also, in the same year of 1822, the independence of Brazil from Portugal. Brazil is considered as one of the fire countries near equator by its location. In 1882, Im-O Rebellion in Korea. This was the rebellion of the old-fashioned military against modern army in Korea. And the main reason was discrimination between two, mostly because of unpaid soldiers' wages. In 1942, Battle of Midway. It was the revenge of the United States to Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. In 2002, the war in Afghanistan, which was triggered by 9/11 attack in 2001. Also in the same year in 2002, South Korea became the first Asian country to reach the semifinals of the World Cup. South Korean football team has failed at the group stages before many times, so it was kind of the image of rebellion in World Cup history. We can apply this to the pandemic situation this year. If the new cases increased in February and March in certain countries, it might be decreased in April and early May because the metal energy suppressed the growth of something until this time. However, starting from the end of May, Xin Si, and in June, Ren-Wu, the new cases can be increased again because of this explosive aspect that we discussed. And this graph can be upside down like this. In other words, in some countries had increasing pattern of new cases in April and May. Now their new cases might be decreasing again. Now we can apply this to each individual's rhythm as well. If people who have experienced a slump during April to early May, they might be motivated by something in June, making positive movements and opportunities again. However, if some people have experienced really good months in April and early May, they could go into a slump in June, 人无. Like this, there are also up and down movements in one year, and if we already know about that rhythm, we can realize why we are in that certain flow and situation we experience. And at least we can be not frustrated by temporary moment because we will know the rhythm will be changed again. Anyway, I hope this demonstration in the US would be finished in a peaceful way, because the fire energy is only exploding from the end of May to July. So I think this movement will last until July. But if people do not maintain this protest in a peaceful way, a severe armed clash can be happened someday because this year is based on the strong metal and water energy. And the time that fire can get supported will be June and until July at the longest, and the metal will be stronger again from August and September anyway. So please do not go over the line in order to deliver the right message to the US police and government. Okay, this is the end of today's video. I will come back with more interesting and useful topic next time. Have a wonderful day. This was Dr. Jaden. See you next time. Bye.